Hey besties, we are getting into a catch up because a lot has happened and we're really excited to do a get to know us better episode. So this episode, we're going to dive deep into questions that we personally haven't looked at yet. So I think that's exciting. So you can kind of find out the nitty gritty of how we tick and how our relationship has progressed to the best friends we are today. So before we get into the questions though, what's been happening in your life?
Actually, before we get into that, I just want to have a moment of silence. Now, not real silence because no one likes silence on a podcast. It's a little bit awkward, but we need to address the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is all of you guys over on YouTube. Oh. Holy fucking shit. And you're gonna rip me for swearing again. I'm saying sorry in advance. Actually, that should be a little caveat. If you have kids around, please put your headphones in because sometimes I swear a lot. And I know. But I want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The fact that you guys listen in every episode, you comment, you like, you share, you DM us on Instagram, it means the world. And I want to just quickly give you guys a background. We have been podcasting now for nearly 3 years. 3 years?
Yeah.
And the amount of love and appreciation that you guys have shown us in the last couple of months has just been insane. So I just wanted to start this episode off by saying thank you. And obviously all the people that listen outside of YouTube as well, but especially to the YouTube gang, like you guys are the fucking real ones and we love you.
I want to add to that as well because Kate and I have been doing this because we enjoy it and we also think it's just such a great way to get positive messaging out there. And we have been just sending your comments back and forth that have made us really happy. We've been having the best conversations and also it just feels like we're building a really wholesome community of women who love health and fitness, business, mindset, everything. And we, again, like Kate has said, we're just so grateful for all of the engagement that you've given us, the conversations that we're having, and we read absolutely everything. Like every single comment, everything that, messages, DMs, all of it, we're just honestly blown away, and it makes us even more excited for bringing you the best content and just making sure we keep this going because we know how much you guys are loving it.
Yeah, and this is really just a passion project for us. We just decided to start this podcast because we thought we had something important to say, and it's really cool to see that you guys are also resonating with our message that we're spreading across. You're starting to engage with us a lot more, and yeah, we just love you. So I'm having a moment of gratitude and I just want to quickly say thank you. Life update. What have I been up to? I've been boxing now for 4 months. And I was saying to Gemma before we started recording when we were at the cafe before, I think I'm getting pretty good.
She's an athlete.
I think I'm getting pretty good. And it's really cool. I know we've spoken about my boxing career. It's not a career. My boxing thing that I've been doing, how I've gotten into boxing. But I just love it. Learning a skill as an adult is so, so important. Being able to build more of a resilient mind, which then leaks into everything else that you do, is chef's kiss. Absolutely love it. So boxing is coming along well. It's hard mentally, but I'm loving it. Every time we do a catch up, we talk about Bali. We're going to Bali in a couple of months, which is really exciting for work. We're going to be helping co-facilitate a retreat there, which is really, really cool. It's not our retreat, but maybe one day we could do a retreat.
If you guys
are
would
interested,
like that, you just let us know in the comments.
Yeah, but really I've just been into my boxing. I've been working really hard. Work has been a lot at the moment. Yeah.
If you guys are wondering, I'm still renovating the house. And when I say I mean Ben. And when I say renovating, I mean sitting and watching that happen. But probably the most exciting thing that's happened in the last few weeks, it was my birthday. And all I wanted to do for my birthday this year was have something at home with the people that I love the most and just have dinner. So we ordered Thai from my favorite Thai restaurant. And we just sat on the deck and had dinner together. And then someone started everyone say something nice about Gemma. So I had to sit there and everyone made a little comment. And I probably looked like I was going to cry when this was going down. But it was just really nice. And I think the older that I get, the more that I want to do either just intimate things or, things that are kind of just a good memory. Last year we went to dinner out somewhere for her birthday, and I think I struggled with the fact that the seating plan was a bit awkward. We were kind of separated and it was just so loud and you just don't get to have any meaningful conversation. So I definitely think I love doing that kind of thing. So it was a good birthday.
I definitely think as you age, Not that we're old, but as you get older, you really just appreciate those like small making memories with your friend moments instead of doing, you know, the crazy party, not being able to hear a conversation because the music is so loud. Like just getting a dinner with all of your close friends and then them awkwardly telling you how much they love you against your will is really fun. Yeah. That's my idea of fun.
Yeah, I think it's just so nice. And I think I also prefer actually catching up and not just small talk or like little bits of conversation and then not being able to actually understand how someone is. So I loved that. That was really good. And other than renovating, birthday and Bali, I think we've just been working.
We're working like dogs at the moment.
Yeah, we're going hard. It's been good, but that's
I'm
the
loving
main.
it.
It's like tunnel vision towards that until we go to Bali.
Yeah, start of 2025, me and Gem really locked in. Like, as you guys know, we completed our deficits or we did our deficits. We were really, really locked in on that goal. Then we also decided to lock heavily into business. Obviously, you guys know we both own our own coaching businesses. So we decided, you know what, we're just going to go hard on that. And it's been fun. I'm not going to say it's been necessarily a lot. It's just been really locked in focus, which I'm really enjoying.
Yeah.
And obviously you guys by now would know that me and Gemma are very disciplined, very determined, very big go-getters. And I think having a specific goal when you're working really hard towards something is actually a really, really good thing. So I'm not complaining. It's just been like work in that zone, training, all the things. But then we know at the end of the day, we're going to go to Bali. So there's light at the end of the tunnel, even though the tunnel's still bright and we're all good.
Yeah, definitely. Like, as you've said, it's just been kind of ticking the boxes, enjoying what we're doing, but just going hard on it. So just like working long hours and kind of just focusing on that more so than other things, because we know towards the end of the year when we travel, it's kind of like leading towards that and then having a bit of time off then.
Yeah. The only other life update that I really have is I got sick. I got like the flu like a couple of weeks ago. But like, you know, when one thing happens, it just like everything happens at the same time. So like got the flu. I can't even remember what else happened. Then my dog, diarrheas all over my carpet. Never done that before. So imagine me, 6 a.m. in the morning, hot and cold body aches, trying to get dog poo out of my carpet. Like, you know how it's just one thing after the other, but we're feeling in good health. We're going to Bali soon. We're doing all things.
Also in Melbourne, it went from being 17 to 20 and then 3 days ago it's decided to be 1 to 3 degrees.
Oh my God,
in the
freezing.
Morning. And the only way I've been able to maintain my walking in the morning routine, and I need you to picture this. I have a balaclava. I have a neck sock. I have gloves. I have a beanie. There's just a little bit you can see of me. And I'm walking. And I feel
over-ear headphones because otherwise my ear holes get cold and it hurts my jaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just have to rug up. Otherwise it's just not going to happen. But it happened really suddenly. So it's made me even more excited about skeeting out of here.
Yeah. I know all of our American girlies listening are probably like, babe, like 1 to 3 degrees is not really that cold because they're dealing with snow and all of the other things, but not right now, obviously different seasons. But for us in Melbourne, we're a couple of Aussie chicks. That is cold, very, very cold for us.
100%.
Alrighty, let's get into a little bit of a connection game. So we actually have We're Not Really Strangers. I'm not sure if you guys have ever heard of them. I'm going to hold them up to the camera so you can see. They're little like connection/question cards, which we've played quite often before. I've also played them with some other of my friends, and we've actually done this on one of our previous episodes of our podcast. But we've obviously not answered all of the questions because there is so many in the box. And it's just a really cool way for you guys to get to know us a little bit more, the way that we think, the things that we like. And yeah, let's get into it.
Off you go, bestie.
Oh, I'm going first. Okay. I'm gonna go hard hitting straight away. What is one moment in our friendship that changed how you saw me or brought us closer?
I think I'm going to throw our friendship under the bus. Let's just go back to our Bali conflict. So without going too much into it, we have like little disagreements here and there. But the first time that happened, when you're friends with someone, and we've been friends for, where are we up to now? 4 years?
4 years,
right?
yeah.
When you have the first conflict.
Feels like a life sentence.
Wow. when you have the first conflict, that really tests your friendship because you're either going to not be friends as a result of it or you're going to be closer because it's going to mean that you're better at communication. So long story short, but we had one little disagreement in Bali and I was like, you turned your read receipts off. Anyways, I'm not going to go into it. But essentially the end of that was like, we love each other. It's like none of that actually matters. But I think that moment would be like, oh, this is a sister or this is like a best friend because I think that if we didn't have that mutual respect and if we didn't have that closeness, then things like that would have the potential to spiral. It's like if you were disagreeing with someone and you said something really mean about the other person. As soon as you do that, you're showing, in my opinion, that you don't respect them or that you already felt a certain way. Otherwise, you wouldn't say those things. So I think that we would never do that because we hold each other at a high regard. And I think that that's nice.
Yeah, love that. Next question.
What about me is most intimidating, if anything?
I don't really find you intimidating.
Good.
I wouldn't really say, like now that I know you like on such a deep level, you're not intimidating at all. Like you are the friendliest, warmest, bubbliest person when you meet you. But I would say that if I stumbled across your Instagram account and I didn't know you, I probably would be intimidated just because like you're a go-getter and you're going after it. Right? If this was me like 6 years ago where I was like wanting to do all the things that you're currently doing, I'd be a bit intimidated by that. But I wouldn't say that that's a bad intimidation. I'd just be like, oh, fuck, like she's doing all the things that she says she's going to do and like I need to step up.
I think that's so funny because knowing me, it's like
there is no way, literally.
What have you got?
Okay. What's one thing that I do that inspires you? And then what is one thing that I do that annoys the shit out of you?
Inspires me. I mean, you inspire me every day. I would say inspires me because I just feel like you're paving your own path and you have such a high level of determination. And I also think that I know hand across my heart that you'll succeed with anything that you say you're going to because you're that kind of person. Like you follow through with what you say you're going to do and it's very inspiring because I just think that anything that comes in your way, you'll just overcome it. Annoys me. Was it a noise?
Yeah.
I think because we're both so black and white that if we ever have a disagreement, we both are just stand our ground. Like there's no world where one of us is like, oh yeah, I can see. No, like even though we'll be like, I can see where she's coming from, we will stand our ground. The hairdresser example.
We're stubborn. We're so stubborn.
Yeah, so I think maybe just that, which is not, it's just something that we both possess and it just means that we're just like black and white in the sense of how we see things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Next up. What have I introduced you to that you now love?
Oh, dolmades. Dolmades? How do you say them?
Dolmades?
Dolmade? They're like the rice or whatever's inside in the vine leaf for breakfast.
Brekkie.
Okay, so this is my breakfast. I have 3 boiled eggs with chipotle flavored pickles on top of the egg. A pickled egg. It's delicious with 2 dolmades and then like a bowl of berries.
So good.
Honestly, so rogue, but those things are delicious. I could eat a whole can of them. Guys, if you haven't eaten them before, I highly suggest that you do.
Just so you know, I'm going by the can when I eat those.
Really?
Yeah.
You eat a whole can? That's wild.
There's no can shaming around here.
I mean, yeah. Why am I dolmade shaming? Honestly,
100%.
Get a grip.
Go for it.
All right. What is the best way that I can show up for you when you are really going through it?
Words of affirmation.
Is that your love language?
I think so.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe if I was going through it, just being like, you've handled worse things before and just kind of like comforting and listening. You know, if you're going through something and then someone tells you like, well, it could be worse. I don't think that's necessarily helpful sometimes. Sometimes I think
just relax. And you're like,
I'm stressed.
What?
Yeah.
There's no way I can relax.
Exactly. So I think that just like being there and supporting that way would be like the most beneficial.
What is your love language? Words of affirmation, surely.
Acts of service and words of affirmation.
Really?
Yeah.
Guess what mine are?
What are they? What are the ones we have to choose from again?
Acts of service, words of affirmation, physical touch,
It's not that
gift
one.
giving, and there's another one, but I can't remember.
I think yours has to be also words of affirmation. Yeah.
Through and through.
100%.
I need you to tell me that I'm cute and perfect all the time.
We go back and forth where we message each other probably every few weeks and say, do you still love me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just
do you still love
making
me? So it's definitely that.
Or it's, do you still like me as a person? Like, I need to know. Do you still like me as a
You
person?
haven't spoken to me for 7 hours. Just confirm you still like me. All right, I'm going to go next. Which one of your other friends do you think I would be the most compatible with? Explain.
Lauren.
Yeah, I know.
For sure. But you guys have already met. So Lauren's been my best friend of 16 years. We went to high school together and you guys just have very similar attributes.
I love
Like you're
Lauren.
not similar at all. Like you're very, very different, but you have like very similar values and morals, which makes sense because all three of us share very similar values and morals. So I think that you guys have met and you do get along, but I'd say you two are very similar.
I think it's so funny when you think about friendships, if you reflect on the people that are closest to you, like when I do that, I just think they all, for example, I had dinner for my birthday and all of my friends have come from different walks of life or from high school, from this, from that. And I think that they all still share the same common values. And that's such an important trait as to why you would choose to be that close with someone.
Absolutely. Okay.
Off you go.
What could you benefit from letting go of and why are you still holding on to it?
Wow. Letting go of.
Get deep, doll. I want to know like a deep dive question.
What could I let go of? That's hard. Can you give me something like a topic?
Can I answer it?
Yeah.
I think if there was something that I could let go of and what I feel like I still hold on to is there is still a tiny part of me that fears judgment.
Yeah.
So like it doesn't like 4 years ago, like flashback to four years ago, Kate, not
You're
4-year-old Kate, just 4 years ago, Kate. I was like crippled by the fear of failure, crippled by the fear of judgment. Now it doesn't cripple me and I can still do the things that I say that I want to do and I can get it done and I can move through that. My tolerance has increased to that a lot, but I still have like a little niggly thing in the back of my mind of like, oh, like what about like I say something and that person doesn't like it? Or what about, because I am quite blunt, I would say, and it's never from a malicious intent, but it's just like the way that I am. I'm like, oh, what about if someone like takes that bluntness as like rudeness or aggressiveness or whatever the thing is, even like in person, not even talking on social media. So I'd feel like I do have a little part of me that I'm like, oh, I don't want people to judge me and I could probably just let go of that and not care. Not that I care a lot, but it's still like a little niggle. It's there.
Yeah, I get that. I think I've gone through a similar journey with the way that I view social media and now I feel a lot less attached to, you know, what people are thinking and so on. So I think that has made showing up on social media a lot easier. I think, yeah, something I could probably let go of would just be if I've acted a certain way in a social setting, just letting it go in terms of, not that I've acted poorly, but it's just
overthinking what you say.
It, like,
yeah.
oh, how did that come across? Or was I considerate or things like that? I think I have spiraled when I was younger, I think because I was bullied in a group setting in primary school, right? So I overthink social settings so much more versus I always love one-on-one. So I just think because you can connect with people. So something I could let go of would just be the overthinking, accepting that the people who are for me are going to get the way that I am and I don't need to kind of cater to everybody kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Describe my ideal first date from start to finish.
Okay. Ideal with me, first date with me or with a boy, Ben? Me or your husband, honestly. I'm kidding.
With Ben.
Okay. Ideal first date is waking up, going for a walk, getting a coffee. I'm not saying I'm saying I'm talking about Ben. So like you guys live together. So you're waking up together. Okay. Waking up, going for a walk, getting a coffee, and then something wholesome. So either like a picnic with some really good food, maybe a little Yui boom so you can listen to some music in a really nice garden somewhere.
That's exactly what I did for my birthday.
Yeah, something along those lines. Or I would say like a really nice bougie dinner where you're eating like good quality food in a warm, cozy restaurant and it's just that one-on-one time.
Yeah.
What's my ideal date?
Your ideal date. I think you like an adventure, but you also love a really good Japanese food. So maybe you combine those two and go somewhere really cool, or you stay somewhere really nice afterwards. But there's definitely Japanese food involved and just one-on-one time with a mud.
Yeah. And as long as I'm in bed by 9 o'clock, I'm a happy gal.
100%.
All right, we'll go one more.
Go for it.
Okay. What is something that I've taught you intentionally or not that has changed how you show up in either life, your fitness journey, or business?
I think anyone that knows Kate knows that she's very, not a pupil, but very much just like, you know what I mean? Like you just like say it how it is. You just kind of, you attract the people that love you because you're just so authentic and yourself. And I think that that also makes me feel more comfortable being myself because it's where you find your people. Like you being that way and me being the way I am is how we found each other. So clearly the system works. So I think that you have subconsciously allowed me to feel more, not like myself more, but just like enjoy what it is that I'm like, quirks and all.
That's so nice.
What a biggie.
That was really sweet. All right. Well, we're going to wrap up this episode. Otherwise, we'll be here forever. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you did enjoy today's episode, don't forget to rate this podcast 5 stars. If you're listening on Spotify, do not click past and not rate it 5 stars. If you're here every week, we need a 5-star rating. Come on. Come on. What more do you want from us, honestly? And then if you are watching us over on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, let us know how you found this episode. And we love you so much.
Bye.